Hey, my lovelies, welcome. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out. So, if you were tuning in via Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, on my podcast, I want to welcome you guys. Happy Moon Day to you. It is Monday, March 1st, 2021. Can y'all believe that we're already in the third month of the year? Wow. Okay. All right. So the name of the game today, it is your choice. That's the message today. It is your choice. Literally, it is your choice as to how you want to move today, as to how you are going to be representing yourself in the world today, as to whether or not you're going to be buying into illusions or dealing with shit today, as to whether or not you're going to be facing fears or, operating in your fears today. It is your choice. You cannot be happy and sad at the same time, my loves. Okay. So the choice is truly yours today within this energy. You have the sun in Pisces that can create some illusions. It can also create cycles in your life that you have to pay attention to. Not to mention, Pisces also can bring in some great understanding. Okay. Now, the name of the game for Pisces is service. Right. So what are you serving? What type of energy? This is why it's your choice. Right. This is why it's your choice. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune deals with illusions and your imagination. So what are you serving? Illusions or imagination? Are you serving limitations and lack? Or are you serving abundance and an infinite supply? What are you serving? Right? Okay. So today, let's just break down the date and take a look and see what we got going on. So we got 3, vibrating for the number of the month in the Gregorian calendar. We got the first day of the month, which is the number 1. And then we got 2021, right? So we got double 2s popping off in the energy today, 1, 3, and we also have double 1s, right? So we do know that just looking at the map out, we have things operating from the physical plane, the mental plane, as well as the emotional plane today, which pretty much means, right, you got the gateway to consciousness operating with the number 3. You got the gateway to the intuitive action movement going on with the number 2 to the soul plane, right? So today you have an opportunity to tap into your keen perception with this double 2s in the atmosphere today, as well as tap into a greater level of communication with the double 1s in the date today, okay? I'm just telling you, set your intention and operate with your true essence of your self-expression today, which means if you don't truly want to do something today, say, no, I don't want to do it. If you truly want just to take the day off today and you have the opportunity to do so and not run around and do things for everybody else, then honey, that's what you need to do today. Right? So keeping in mind that the number 3 is the gateway to the conscious plane. This is the gateway to your memory plane. Right? So we got Pisces in the imagination. Tap into that imagination today. Create some beautiful memories that you may not have experienced yet in the physical, but you can experience them in your mind, which means that if you can experience something in your mind, honey, guess what? You can experience that in the physical too. Understand that. You got that happening today with the number 3, right? Now, number 2, double 2s is also going to bring in that keen perception, right? The ability for you to read what's on the line within the circumstances. The ability for you to read what others are not saying, right? But you can pick up intuitively. That's in the atmosphere today, right? You do have double 1s in the atmosphere today, which is a master number, okay? But I want you to be mindful here because a lot of people deals with this number and say, oh, mastery, right? But what you don't know is double 1s can also be expressed on the negative side. Double 1s is really the expression of your ego, right? Now, the question is your ego going to be expressed with freedom or is it going to be expressed with suppression or oppression? So that double 1s is going to bring in some expression today. The question is, what are you expressing? Are you expressing it from an oppressive side or are you expressing it from a free side? Keeping in mind, okay, that you do have Pisces, illusion, cycles, within the moon as far as Libras or the Libra energy is concerned. Are you just constantly saying things yes when you should be saying no, or you saying no when you should be saying yes? Okay, so pay attention to that today. What are you choosing? Are you choosing to be happy or sad, limited or limitless? Right? Now, from the geometria aspect of March, you are coming in with the vibration of the number 7 today. 7 in a temple, in a chakras, right? We're dealing with your 7 chakras here. So we're dealing with the temple, okay? Knowing that, whatever you want to correlate 7 to, when we're going to deal with the number 7 this month for March, we're going to be dealing with your chakras, all right? So your chakras are your power centers, okay? Each chakra is responsible for a particular power center. Each chakra is responsible for a particular power center, right? Now, number 7 also vibrates on the inner thinking, inner knowing, okay? Inner wisdom, all right? Number 7 can also give you an opportunity where you, my love, can begin to use your inner reality to create your outer reality. So think about that, right? You can use your inner reality as your guide, right, to your outer reality. If there's something that you want to change within your outer reality, you first got to change it in your inner reality. And number 7, this month is going to give you an opportunity to work on that, okay? We got the number 9 popping off within the Monday. Okay, so Monday vibrates on the number 9. Keeping in mind, number 9 is all about completion, right? But within completion, that means that you got to take action. So the number 9 is an action number. It is a number that is going to require you to take action. So you're going to have to keep that in mind, okay? Now, number 3 is not an action number. Number 3 is more of I want to say a thinking number, okay? Or you can begin to say, from the aspect of the number 3, you're bringing in your logical side with your intuitive side, and then you're beginning to use your mental aspect, right? So choice is always yours of what you want to mentally focus on. So the message is simple today. We are pulling from the healing chakra oracle cards. No, I said that wrong. It's from the healing oracle cards. It is not the healing chakra oracle cards. And I don't have the box in front of me. But the message is courage today, okay? Along with beauty, along with how teachable are you, as well as patience. And that's what's popping up in the message. You got courage, you got beauty, you got patience, and you have how teachable are you. So we just spent about the last 7 minutes talking about your choice, right? So how teachable are you? Okay, the moon energy deals with cycles. It's in Libra today. Libra's energy has to do with love and pleasure. It's ruled by Venus. So we're still talking about energy, about relationships, cooperation. Maybe having, coming out of this retrograde energy where you have to go back and rewind and maybe deal with some things, right? Venus also deals with attraction. So it's your choice today. What are you attracting in your day-to-day? Are you moving with courage? Are you seeing beauty where there is none, right? So if you don't see beauty, you can't find beauty, right? Are you seeing beauty where there's none? Or if you're in a situation where all you're seeing is nothing but ugliness and drama and stress, can you create beauty in your environment, or do you need to just move on to a whole new environment? These are questions you got to ask yourself. These are questions you really got to tap into to make sure that you are doing what you need to do to make sure that you are creating the world that you want, right? Are you being patient with yourself today? Because sometimes, you give patience to everybody else, honey, but you don't give yourself the patience that you need to get to the next step or to deal with whatever you're going through emotionally. You think, you should just be over this, but you don't allow yourself the time to really feel because you press it down. Are you being patient with yourself today? Or are you being patient with others today? Think about that, okay? Once again, they want to know, how teachable are you? Right? So we're in Pisces season. We're going to be entering Aries season on the 21st. Pisces season is all about when you get towards the end of that zodiac wheel. Did you learn anything? Are we still living in some past bullshit because you still living in some limitations, right? Right? Yeah, because there's some illusions here. Or are we over here creating some stuff in our imagination? Right? What are we serving? Are we going to serve illusions, or are we going to serve creation with our imagination? Now, if we serve an illusion, that means that we may be giving our service, aka our energy, our time, our money, our sex, our conversations, right? To people and situations that is no longer warranted of that type of energy from you. Did you learn your lessons in this retrograde season? Ask yourself that question, honey. Okay, I'm all greased up, y'all. I literally got a whole bunch. I've been having to lay the Vaseline on as my skin is kind of drying out with allergy coming into bloom. So yeah, I've been having to get on my water kick, hydrating my skin all over again. And that's the question for y'all today. Okay, it's your choice. What are you doing? Okay, you can choose to stay stuck, or you can choose to do something different. You can choose to ask for help, or you can choose to try to do things on your own when you know you may need some help. It's your choice, my love. Okay, yeah. Choice is yours, okay? It is your choice. The choice is yours, all right? So today's Monday, Moon Day. It is ruled by the moon, so you can find that you can tap into your emotions today, okay? The moon is in Libra, okay? So Libra is, once again, pleasure, love, relationships, as well as attraction. I also want to say art, music, okay? That can all incorporate, so you can find some balance there today if you're tapping into that aspect of yourself. Moon being in Libra is you're really going to want things to be calm and peaceful today. You're not really going to want people to rock the boat, and some of you may overcompensate today within that moon energy being in Libra if you are not careful. Now, keeping in mind that it may affect each and every one of you differently depending on your placement in your own personal natal chart, okay? All right, my love, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Be kind to yourself, love yourself, honor yourself, and we'll be back here tomorrow, okay? Bye, my loves.